Hey guys, welcome to Wisconsin Wonder Garden. I just did a video where I took a bunch of leggy succulents and deadheaded them and pruned them up real nice. And this was one of the byproducts of this video. So I just want to do a quick tutorial on how you're going to propagate these. Now, for those of you who aren't subscribed, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel for a lot of upcoming videos. If you would look at my channel, I have a lot of videos about how to propagate these boys, but they're more of a professional setup video, and in this one I'm just going to be real with you guys on how to do this very simply. While I'm in the middle of the process of actually doing it, I'm going to show you how it's done. So we're going to start with square one, the substrate and where I grow them. So this is a simple seed starting kit. You can buy these pretty much anywhere. You can get any sort of gardening supplies. Even a Walmart carries these. So you fill up this with a substrate of 50% regular potting soil. Try and avoid fertilizer if you can. The plants, these succulents, like a pretty bland substrate with not a lot to it. If you think like dry desert type situations, there's not a lot of fertilizer, not a ton of nutrients in the soil, so just plain soil, 50%. Now the rest of it, I do peat moss. Typically, I will put the peat moss at the top because it helps pull up some moisture and get the roots to develop in the beginning stages of growth. So, seed starting kit, regular soil, peat moss, check, check, check. Now you have your succulent leaves and petals. There's all sorts of kinds in here. This is even a sempervivum baby, hens and chicks right here. We have aeoniums, we have echeverias, we even have stacking crassula right here. Just a bunch of tidbits from the cuts that I was making in order to trim up my beds here and create this one out of the rosettes. So these are all the byproducts of that. And it's super easy. These have been sitting for a day. You don't have to with these as long as you're not going to water them right away, but just don't water them for a good day or so. So you're just going to take your petal and put it right in the soil like that. Let's grab another petal, put it right into the soil. It's laying right on the top. Just like that. You can even see some of them have roots coming out already. And those will do the same thing. Now this is what you're going to have after you have laid out all of your succulent petals. So the next step would be watering. How are you going to water these? Well, I prefer to mist them every day. But what you guys can do is, if you would like, just once a week or maybe every 5 days, give them a light watering. Just sprinkle some water right on top of there. Now these seed starting kits are great because they will hold the excess water down on the bottom and it will wick up to the top, as I said, and that peat moss will hold it right on the surface up by the petals. So how can you tell if these are progressing? What are you going to see? Well, I have all 3 stages of growth right here for you guys. Within a month or so, you should begin to see roots shooting out of your succulent leaves. Then, shortly after that, you will begin to see little rosettes forming on the succulent petal itself. These little guys will get bigger and bigger until they grow up like these, which I just recently transplanted from my propagation center over to the grow bed. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this helped out as far as your questions go with specifics on propagating these things. They're very easy, very simple to do. It just takes a little bit more time than you might think.